This morning outside City Hall, mayoral candidate Michelle Wu called for a stronger response to climate change. This comes right after the alarm raised by a new report from the UN's Intergovernmental Panel of Scientists. They say the pace of climate change has accelerated with risk of increasingly catastrophic effects such as floods, fires, and droughts.
When we were warned 3 years ago in October of 2018 that we had just 12 years left to act, to dramatically rein in emissions and take unprecedented action across our society, our economy, and our daily lives. That was a big wake-up call. Now we are 3 years into that window, and today's report shows that it is even worse than we thought 3 years ago. Even if we were to act holistically, hugely, to get emissions down immediately, it would still be a full 20 years before we saw the impacts of that temperature stabilization. And so now is the moment for us to act.
We understand, quite frankly, and acutely in East Boston, Charleston, and North End, if we do nothing, we won't exist as communities. All of our flood insurance and the flood mapping has gone and continues to grow throughout our neighborhood because the sea levels are rising. The sense of urgency that we got today from the UN climate report is something that it needs to be the wake-up call of many wake-up calls that we at the local level need to be doing as much as possible.
Actions that the cities take can be at transportation level. Increasing public transportation will reduce carbon emission. Can be at green jobs in geothermal, in wind, in solar. That will give people a future and give them economic justice. And actions can also involve cutting the existing carbon emissions by changing how we do development.